Welcome to the very first community Q&A. Over 300 episodes in, and this is the first time I'm answering your questions directly. Submissions that came in through Instagram, Twitter, and email. There were hundreds, and we'll work through as many as possible across upcoming episodes. Let's get into it. The first question comes from someone who's a new father, working full-time, and struggling to stay on top of diet and fitness while juggling stress. He wants to know, if time is limited, what are the few most important things to focus on? First off, becoming a parent is massive, exciting, and exhausting. You're trying to be a present partner, an engaged parent, productive at work, and still find time for your health. That's a tough ask. But if you're asking this question, you've already taken the first step. Let's make it simple. First, fiber. Aim for 30 grams a day. Most people fall way short, and getting it right can transform your energy, digestion, and even your long-term disease risk. Don't rely on supplements. Hit that number with real food. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds. Use an app if you need to, but just know, hitting 30 grams daily means your overall diet quality is probably already solid. Second, protein, about 30 grams per meal. The goal here isn't just quantity, but also quality. Try to get at least half of it from plant-based sources. Lentils, tofu, tempeh, chickpeas, beans, or a good quality plant protein powder. If you're eating animal products, lean into fatty fish, Greek yogurt, and eggs rather than red or processed meats. Third, movement. This is where smart strategy really matters. When time's tight, don't waste it. 2 full-body strength sessions a week, 45 minutes each. Right after lifting, tack on a high-intensity interval session. 5 minutes of warm-up, then 5 one-minute sprints, each followed by 1 minute of active recovery. That's just 10 minutes of focused cardio. And it works. You'll improve your cardiovascular fitness, stimulate your metabolism, and get the most bang for your time buck. As you get fitter, you can scale it up, more intervals, longer sessions. But even 2 smart workouts a week can be a game changer. Outside the gym, walk with your family. Play. Move how you can. But know that the big boxes are checked. You're building strength, resilience, and protecting your future health. All without spending hours in the gym. Consistency over perfection. That's what matters. Do the work and then go be with your people. That's real health. Now let's switch gears and talk about one of the more hyped-up supplements out there right now, Methylene Blue. Before we dive into the evidence, let's talk about something ironic. A lot of the influencers pushing Methylene Blue are the same ones who've built their brands on hating anything unnatural. You've probably heard this before. If it's not natural, it's bad. If it's man-made, avoid it. It's called the naturalistic fallacy, and it's everywhere. But here's the thing, Methylene Blue is about as synthetic as it gets. It was originally created as a textile dye in the late 1800s. So let's be consistent. You can't slam seed oils for being refined and then promote Methylene Blue without acknowledging the contradiction. Now, setting that aside, is there any merit to the Methylene Blue hype? Mechanistically, it's interesting. Some studies suggest it impacts mitochondrial function, potentially boosting energy production at the cellular level. It might also have antioxidant properties. But here's the catch. The studies are small, short, and mostly not in healthy adults. We're talking limited evidence, often in very specific populations or lab settings. That means we don't yet know what dose is effective, what side effects might show up, or whether it does anything meaningful in the real world for the average person. Bottom line, unless you're someone who's deep into experimental biohacking and comfortable taking on risk with unknown outcomes, Methylene Blue probably doesn't belong in your supplement stack. At least not yet. Let's move to a bigger nutrition myth. That carbs make you fat. They don't. Studies comparing high-quality low-carb diets and high-quality high-carb diets consistently show that it's the total calorie intake that drives weight gain, not carb content alone. You can overeat on any diet. It's not the carbs' fault. It's the energy balance equation that matters. And another persistent myth, plant proteins lack essential amino acids. It's technically true that some plant proteins are incomplete, but people misunderstand what that means. Incomplete doesn't mean deficient. All plants contain all 9 essential amino acids. The difference is that the proportions vary, and relying solely on one food for all your protein needs could leave you short. But if you're eating a moderately varied diet and getting enough total protein, you're covered. You don't need to obsess over combining proteins in the same meal. Just eat a mix of foods across your day, and your body will sort it out. If you want proof, use a nutrition tracker like Chronometer. Plug in your meals. You'll see, even without trying too hard, your amino acid intake adds up just fine. It's not about chasing perfection. It's about understanding the basics and trusting your body to do what it's designed to do.